This ain't nothing I really want to take a picture of.
Poe and Ponder, and I'm back with another video. Yo, I'm pretty sure you heard everything that's going on with Sauce Walka. His artist Sayso P was gunned down in Memphis, Tennessee. It's so crazy. So listen, please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you know each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Yo, this is crazy. So I believe Sayso P is from Memphis, Tennessee. As well, because I looked at his Instagram page and see what was going on with him. So I think he's from Memphis, and then you know, Sauce Walka is from Houston. So listen, I was going through these people pages, just seeing like the different stuff that they was like posting, and it happened earlier today. I don't know exactly when it happened, but it happened earlier today. And it's just like, have you ever seen that where you go through somebody's Instagram or their whatever, Facebook or whatever, and see like their last moments that they posting? Well, let me share this video with you from Sayso P. They just was posted in the stories, and then after that it's gonna be like a story from Sauce Walka as well. But listen, life is short.
Well, probably, man. I know what's going on, man. TSL Memphis shit.
Where you at, though?
And we in Memphis with this shit now, in the M right now. You know where these rap niggas don't come to. But Sauce niggas don't be here, man. Sleep here, stay here, man. You know, so as long as we want to, man. You think what I'm saying? Certified, man. This shit going on outside right now.
Outside popping this shit, bro.
Hey, popping this shit. Normal shit records, man. You know what I'm talking about? You think what I'm saying? Head to toe, that man. Head to toe, man. I see that boy. I'm on land with that boy. Louis, that boy. What's going on, man? What the fuck? Sosa boat? Ranks in this.
Come on, man. Shit, it's a normal day in the South Side, like.
Yeah, normal day in the South Side, P. Go yards everywhere, diamonds everywhere, just bankrolls everywhere, money everywhere, just whatever, everything, shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Ruggers.
And if you seen, like, as the video opened, the man was just laying there in the street. I believe they was near the West End Hotel. Like, yo, it's so crazy. The man just laying catatonic in the street. Like, you know, people would just take your life. Now, listen, I want to say this because I seen somebody having this conversation on Twitter. I was saying that when you're a rapper, you're a constant target because people want to, you know, they want to rob you or they want to unalive you. And a lot of the time, sometimes it can be an innocent bystander, but sometimes it do be people with street ties. And you heard, like, you know, with Sayso P, he should be able to say what he wants, but he said rappers don't even come to Memphis, you know, and you heard about what happened to Young Dolph and like different people in that city. Like, listen, my friend is from Memphis. Memphis don't play at all. She told me that years ago. She told me that in the early 2000s, like, I'm going to, you know, she would be going to visit Memphis, and she'd be like, yo, the city is just crazy. She said it's like a epidemic with not only just the crime, but with drug abuse. So listen, I want to read this article to y'all from Hot New Hip Hop. So Sauce Walka among two men shot in Memphis. TSF rapper Sayso P unalived, right? So Sauce Walka and his artist Sayso P were reportedly shot in Memphis near the FedEx Forum on Saturday. So while Sauce Walka survived to remain, while Sauce Walka remains in stable condition, Sayso P succumbed to his injuries. Wow. The shooting took place outside of the West End Hotel, prompting a heavy police presence and road closures in the area. Local reports indicate that the incident unfolded in the intersection of 2nd Street and LT, I'm not sure what that means, Lieutenant George Wesley Avenue. The Memphis police and emergency responders arrived at the scene shortly after. Authorities have yet to officially confirm that the identities of the victims. Multiple sources on social media report that Sauce Walka and Sayso P were involved. So I don't know if Sauce Walka had beef with someone or Sayso P had beef with someone locally in Memphis, and it caught up to him, or it could just be you know what, they could be innocent bystanders and they was hating. You see, they was flossing the jewelry, flossing all of that. So it could be, right? Sauce Walka and Sayso P's reasons for being in Memphis was remain unknown. And you know, I was kind of wondering why Sayso P was like, we in Memphis, rappers don't come to Memphis. Is he from Memphis? Like, where is Sayso P from? I tried to look it up online, but I couldn't really find anything. His Instagram page says Memphis though. A video from the crime scene surfaced online, allegedly showing Sauce Walka standing near an emergency vehicle in the flashing lights in the illuminated area. The footage captured multiple police patrol cars and ambulances responding to the situation. News of the shooting, you know, surfaced online and all of that. Yo, that is crazy. You see, like, you know, life is so short. We seen the man just merely online posting in his stories, talking that talk, right? So also, this is just some stories from Sauce Walka, just regular day to day. I don't know if he alerted people that he was in Memphis or not. I think it's something in there that, allows people to know that, showing he didn't show his direct location, but people knew that he was in Memphis. So listen, from what I know and what I heard about Memphis, it's a very hungry city, and they gonna get you out there if they want to. So listen, I don't know if he was traveling, I don't know who he was traveling with, but when it go down, it's definitely going to happen. And my heart just goes out to, Sauce Walka, family, friends, associates, and then also Sayso P, because nobody ever thinks that these are going to be your last moments. Like, and you're going to succumb to any injury, or let alone even be, attacked. So get in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. Again, my condolences go out to Sayso P and his family. And also, I'm wishing Sauce Walka a speedy recovery. I don't know anything about their street ties. I don't know if Sauce Walka did somebody wrong. I don't know if Sayso P did somebody wrong. But like I said earlier, I will tell you is that a lot of the times it do be innocent bystanders. People get robbed all the time. But sometimes people be, they get mixed up in these streets. And I heard this at a funeral one time, and I thought it was so crass and so distasteful. And the preacher said, right, they were like, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Saying this at a funeral for somebody who died from gun violence, right? And I thought it was so crass. And then as I got older, I said, it is true, because let me tell you something, right? And this doesn't take any away, empathy, sympathy that I have for the situation. But sometimes, like, if we know, like, say I'm involved in some grimy dealings, right? And you heard something happen to me, right? I would tell you this in the living right now. If I was involved in something grimy, I would want you to have some sort of sympathy. I hope that you would. But if I did something, if I was doing something towards a person, you have to ration out your emotions. You can't be all just, overly emotional. You got to realize what I did to contribute to the situation. So I felt like that was really unfortunate. Again, my heart goes out to the families, friends associated, to the matter. The next thing I want to bring up, so let's move on. The next thing I want to talk about is this black man. He was inside, or was it a Family Dollar or Dollar Tree? I think it was a Family Dollar, right? And a Cardi B type, BITC, a Cardi B type, she's talking about him, and the Hispanic woman, the Latina woman, she's talking about the man, calling him all types of N-words, this foundational black American man, talking about him in Spanish. And then when he confronted her, she acted like it was just a joke. It was just a joke. So listen, I want y'all to check this out.
We give you a word of advice. Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it, because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano.
Okay.
Y cuando habla la gente negra, te hablando de mí también.
I was just saying.
Okay, but I'm just saying you need to watch what you say.
I was just saying.
Okay, I'm just letting you know though. When you talk about people, especially black people, man, watch what you're saying. I ain't recording you. I'm recording myself. I'm recording you now. So, you know what, that's what I'm saying. They be talking in Spanish thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablando de mierda de negros, tú hablando de mí también. So when you talk about black folks in Spanish, a bunch of them understand what the saying. No, y'all talking that nigga shit in Spanish. Yo soy cubano, yo entiendo. Cuando habla esa mierda de negros, tú hablando de mí también.
Oh my God, dude, it was a bad night. That's all.
Guano, no entiendo. You know what I'm saying? Like, she with all this mira-ish, but it's like, shorty, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, and I know that all, like, you can't say all, just like you can't say all black people are a certain way. I know that all Hispanic, Latin people are not the same, but that is the tone that I get from a lot of people, where we blatantly seen Cardi B come online, call a dead baby a monkey, call black women roaches. Like, this is the type of display that many of these people have. I don't care how you feel. This is my channel. This is my personal experience of what I've seen. I remember, like I told y'all before, I would meet different Latin women and they would say, oh, those black BITCHs and this and that. And when she's talking about, I was just playing. So I had to bring this and put it in the title in a way that you could relate to it, because Cardi B is just like that. Yes, she is. And then you know what? The sad thing about it at the end of the day, they will feel, now she probably will still jump his bone and ride and jockey on him, but this is the type of person who will show black women hate. And then you remember when Cardi was standing outside of that club and she was like, let the black women in, let the black women in, trying to make it seem like she was some sort of martyr of support for black women, knowing that she's been online, talked about a black woman, said that her baby was on drugs, said that she was on drugs, that's why her baby died, called multiple people roaches. And it's just like this undertone of hate that you know when they're behind closed doors that they are talking, and they probably most likely talking down on. So listen, I want you to get in the comments. Let me know what you think about that clip with that man. She didn't expect him to speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? She didn't understand it, but he caught her. And then she was like, I was just playing. So this woman over there working at Family Dollar, we don't know if this is a businessman, what type of ties he has, what type of banking, financial situation. But you know what? Even in her, a job is a job, right? But even in her lowest of working at Family Dollar, she still feel like she better than that man. Ain't that crazy? This is what I try to tell people before. One of my friends had ties. So she worked at this job where they did a lot of like what's the word, volunteer work, right? And she was downtown Houston. She said it was this homeless white lady, and she went over there to give her some granola and some snacks because their job does that, right? The white lady called her all types of N-words and this and that, and she said, you know what, I realized that those people think that they're better than us. Even at her lowest of sleeping under the bridge and all of that, she still felt the need to call me the N-word. Ain't that crazy? Yes, it's super crazy. Listen, even at this woman working at Family Dollar, she still feel like she better than that man to call him some sort of name in Spanish and thinking that he wasn't going to be able to decipher or translate what she was saying. Listen, poet pondering, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about the Sauce Walka Sayso P situation. R.I.P. My condolences go out. Wishing Sauce Walka a speedy recovery. Listen. You got to watch what you do. Everybody going to have their day, but you got to watch what you do and don't bring that negative energy on you. I understand as a rapper, you're a constant target. People want what you got. They see you flashing. He was just flashing on the stories. You seen everything, the jewelry, the drip, all of that. So yeah, and let me know what you think about the situation with this black man, foundational black American man up in the Family Dollar, decoding and translating what this Spanish girl is saying and, calling him N-word and all of that. So listen, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Support the channel. The Cash App is in the description, and I'm going to be back soon. Peace.